What is the most humiliating thing someone made you do at their house? My crush's dad made me eat dog food because I said I was starving. I was 16 and finally got invited to Tyler's house after months of flirting in chemistry class. This kid was everything. Soccer captain, honor roll, that smile that made my knees weak. When he mentioned his family's barbecue, I practically floated home. I spent 3 hours getting ready. Perfect hair, cute outfit, the worst. My best friend Emma kept texting pep talks. This is it! He's totally into you. Their massive colonial house was intimidating. Tyler's family seemed intense. Lawyer mom, ex-Marine dad who still did 6 a.m. push-ups. Even his 12-year-old sister seemed more accomplished than me. The barbecue was in full swing. Tyler introduced me around, and I was trying so hard to be charming. That's when I made my fatal mistake. After chatting for an hour, Tyler asked if I wanted a burger. I dramatically threw my hand to my forehead. Oh my god, yes, I'm literally starving to death. Haven't eaten since breakfast. Typical teenage exaggeration. Everything was literally dying, or actually starving back then. Tyler's dad stopped flipping burgers mid-lip. This 6-foot Marine slowly turned with piercing blue eyes. Starving? He said in this calm voice that felt more terrifying than yelling. You said you're starving to death? I laughed nervously as the backyard went quiet. Yeah, just haven't eaten since. Tyler, go to the garage, get a can of dog food, the chunky beef kind. Tyler's face went white. Dad, what are you doing? Your friend says she's starving to death. If that's true, she'll eat anything. That's what starving actually means. My heart pounded so loud I could hear it. Tyler's mom looked uncomfortable but didn't intervene. His sister stared like watching a car crash. Tyler returned holding Alpo with absolute horror on his face. His dad calmly opened it and dumped the chunky brown mess onto a paper plate. Here you go, he said, placing it before me with a plastic fork. If you're truly starving, this will save your life. The smell hit immediately. Gross, meaty, processed stench that turned my stomach. Everyone stared. Tyler looked like he wanted to disappear. Some relatives stopped conversations to watch. I was just joking, I whispered. So, you lied about starving when children actually go days without food? When families in our own city don't know where their next meal comes from? Tears formed in my eyes. I was trapped. Leave and look like a spoiled brat, or stay and eat dog food in front of my crush's entire family. The backyard went dead silent except for the grill sizzling. Tyler's dad wasn't cruel. His voice was educational, like teaching a lesson he believed I needed. Every bite, he said quietly, if you're starving, you'll be grateful. I picked up the fork with shaking hands. The dog food looked like chunky stew, but smelled overwhelming. I took a small bite and wanted to gag. Salty with weird metallic aftertaste. Tyler stepped forward. Dad, this is insane. Stop. Stay back, son. She chose to use that word carelessly. Actions have consequences. I took another bite, then another. Tears streamed down. Partly humiliation, partly awful taste. Tyler's cousins were recording on phones, making everything worse. After an eternity, I choked down half the can. Tyler's dad finally nodded. That's enough. Now you know what desperate tastes like. Tyler walked me to my car, apologizing profusely. My dad's crazy. I'm so sorry. That was insane. But I could barely respond. So humiliated, I wanted to transfer schools. We never spoke again, and I heard Tyler got grounded for bringing someone who doesn't understand respect. For months, I replayed that moment, feeling angry and embarrassed. But something weird happened. I started noticing how carelessly I used words like starving and literally dying. His dad was right, which made it worse. I'd been throwing around starving like nothing when real people actually don't have food. 5 years later, I became a social worker specializing in food insecurity. I work with families who actually go hungry, make impossible choices between rent and groceries. Last month, I ran into Tyler at a coffee shop. He looked mortified. About that day at my house, I cut him off. Your dad taught me something important, even if extreme. I work with families facing real hunger now. Never use words carelessly anymore. Tyler looked shocked. You're not traumatized? I smiled. Sometimes the most humiliating lessons are the ones you needed most. Though I still can't look at canned dog food without feeling queasy. We both laughed. For the first time in years, that memory didn't make me want to hide. Sometimes the worst moments shape us into exactly who we're supposed to become.